WarioWare Gold is a return to the original microgame fashion gameplay after 12 years. It is advertised as the largest Wario game yet, containing over 300 microgames. Did the game deliver? Well, yeah, it has a lot of microgames, several of which are remastered versions from previous installments. These allow for a fast-paced game, where you complete a series of microgames one after another within a set time. Once you lose all 4 lives, these microgames are completed by pressing buttons, using motion controls, using the touchscreen, and by blowing. Basically things done before in earlier installments. Also, this game has a currency which can be used to buy capsules from the capsule machine for a random number of 600 coins. This is how you collect toys for the toy room, similarly to Touched or Game & Wario. However, I must say that this time the collectibles are a little lackluster. A lot of the toys are just explanations of every Nintendo product there ever was, including every model the 3DS ever had. Another huge chunk of these toys are just alarm clocks, one for each character, like as if I was gonna use even one of these. You can also voice over cutscenes, which I guess is pretty cool.
Math class again, come on!
So yeah, this game has collectibles like the old Wario games, but when compared to the previous rendition of the capsule machine, being the Cluck-a-Pop from Game & Wario, the collectibles feel like a downgrade. But if you were afraid this game had nothing new to offer, do not worry, because there are several new interesting gameplay modes, which are available after the main story. I'm not gonna go into them because I'd prefer they remain a secret, and I'd like to keep this review as spoiler free as possible. Also because I'm too lazy to. But I will talk about a certain mode, Pumpkin Panic, where you kick pumpkins as Ashley, which is brilliant! With a premise like that, you can't go wrong. This mode is very simple, with not much to offer, yet it's still super addictive, partially because of the awards you can win in this side game. I'm not gonna spoil over what they are, but when you find out, you won't be disappointed. Speaking of Ashley, and this may be nitpicking and a purely subjective opinion, but I really don't like her new design. Where are her clown shoes? Why does she look significantly younger? In previous installments, she looked like an edgy teen, but now she's literally a toddler. Cause WarioWare needed more child characters.
Hey, some familiar characters are rocking new looks.
Ashley's head is literally a potato. And it's not just Ashley. I honestly think
a large amount of
characters look worse than in previous games. Here's 5V, 9V's mom, in Game & Wario. Now here's 5V in WarioWare Gold. Who in the world wears a sweater under their apron? When I first saw her, I legitimately thought she was a new character. She doesn't hold the same mom charm as before. Perhaps she's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, that pose confirms it. And it's not just the characters, the cutscenes are literally just standing across from each other while speaking. The voice acting may make the scenes a little more interesting, but that's all the voices are, voices. It feels like the voices were made a bigger deal than they should be. The voices felt like the main focus, with less attention put on the visuals. 9V also doesn't sound like which is mildly disappointing, but I guess makes sense for comprehension purposes. Overall, WarioWare Gold is fun and addicting, but not as groundbreaking as its previous installments. The thing with past WarioWare games is that they utilized the hardware they were on in unique ways, such as smooth moves and motion controls, and Game & Wario's unique Wii U gameplay. However, a lot in WarioWare Gold has already been done with WarioWare Touched on DS 14 years ago, and with the insipid features and visuals as explained before, the whole game feels like, as someone who's played previous Wario games, a downgrade. So here's my conclusion. If you're new to WarioWare, you'll find this game enjoyable and challenging. However, if you've played a previous WarioWare and waited 12 years for this game, you'll still find the game fun, but also lackluster. Now, it would be cool if this game used hardware exclusive to the 3DS, like a microgame of an eye test thing where you see which dot is the most 3D using the 3D function or something. Nah, I know that wouldn't work for several reasons, such as